Welcome to another video. We finally got our first look at Five Nights at Freddy's X Dead by Daylight. Every FNAF fan wanted Springtrap to be the killer, and they gave it to us, and I'm so happy about that. He even does the iconic Springtrap pose. Then we got this promotional art of Springtrap, and we could see this weird, like, organic stuff in the background. I think a lot of Dead by Daylight maps have this, so I think it's just normal. And we got a bunch of new screenshots, also a look at one of Springtrap's skins that he'll be getting. Also some exciting news at the end, so stay tuned. So let's get right into that. So first let's talk about Springtrap's legendary skin. The skin is the yellow rabbit from the FNAF movie, which is an obvious good choice for a Springtrap skin. But it's not just a skin, he will also be voiced by Matthew Lillard.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. I do the stupidest thing ever. The way I get into this thing is I do like an ape thing. So hold on a sec. Ollie, ollie, oxen free. Ollie, ollie, oxen free. Ready or not, here I come.
In my opinion, that's so exciting that we're gonna get Matthew Lillard voicing the Yellow Rabbit skin in Dead by Daylight. We're gonna hear new William Afton voice lines and dialogue. I'm just excited for that too. And apparently this Yellow Rabbit skin was Scott Cawthon's idea. Okay, now let's move on to the screenshots of the map. So the map is going to be set in Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, which makes a lot of sense. A lot of people were thinking it was going to be set at Fazbear Frights since it's Springtrap, but I feel like it's better if it's just set at regular Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. As you can see, it's kind of based on the movie with the movie sign, but the outside looks a little different. There's like a cartoonish picture of Bonnie over here, and the layout looks a little different, but I like it. It looks really nice. And you can see the weird organic stuff over here. So the first screenshot of the interior is of the arcade room. There's a ball pit and a bunch of arcade games. As you can see, there's some blood on the ground. Five Nights at Freddy's doesn't really have that much gore in it, but this is Dead by Daylight, so I was expecting some gore in it, and I'm glad they're not holding back, even though it might not be a lot. The next screenshot is of the parts and service room. As you can see, there's severed heads of Freddy, Bonnie, another Bonnie, and two Chicas, and the Mimic, or just a regular endoskeleton. And you can see the weird organic pink stuff and a hole in the wall. And the animatronics do look a little different, but the main focus is Springtrap, so I'm fine with them looking a little weird. The next screenshot is of the parts and service room again, but with an endoskeleton sitting on a chair. This is probably referencing the saw blade thing, saw Freddy head thing from the FNAF movie. And just like the arcade screenshot, there's also some blood on the endoskeleton. Alright, the next screenshot is of the actual, like, main area of the pizzeria. And you can see Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica on stage, but the cupcake is missing for some reason. I feel like the cupcake might play a part in the map. It might, jump out and, stun you or bite your head off. I'm not really sure, but I hope the animatronics, like, move a little bit, like, maybe perform on stage randomly. Or they're probably just gonna stand there and just do nothing and just be weird. And this pizzeria looks a little different. It's loosely based on the movie, and you can see more blood on the ground. And you can see this Freddy LED head, which is an actual thing you can buy in real life, and I think it's a bootleg. So we got a bootleg LED Freddy Fazbear cameo in Dead by Daylight. Also, as you can see in the middle, you can see one of those machines that you have to repair, which is the main thing you have to do in Dead by Daylight, is fix the machines and just run away from the killer. And here's another shot of the pizzeria, and you can see that there's a hole on the ceiling. And here's a better shot of the animatronics. I hope Foxy is in this game, just for a little bit, maybe like an Easter egg where Pirate's Cove like opens. And here's one of those barriers that you can pull down and, block the killer from going that way. And you can see a picture of a cartoonish version of Chica over here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, the next screenshot is of a security door with the security camera above it. So this might be a new game mechanic just for Five Nights at Freddy's X Dead by Daylight, where you can use the security doors and maybe the security cameras. But I don't think we have any information on that. I'm just guessing, but that'll be really cool if we can use the security doors and security cameras just like the FNAF games. Alright, the next screenshot is one of the coolest screenshots. We finally get our first official look at the Springtrap model, and you can see all the detail and withering on Springtrap. and he looks awesome. They're actually doing the pink corpse that's in Springtrap, which is William Afton. I already know he looks great, and you can see like some blood on the endoskeleton. It looks awesome, and you can see the animatronics all the way over there on stage. The next screenshot is another version of the last screenshot, but of a lower angle where you can see Springtrap's leg, and a clearer shot of the inside. And putting these two images together, you get a full body image of Springtrap's back.
Springtrap with the race?
And he looks good, he looks game accurate. I just wonder how his face looks. I just wonder how Springtrap's gonna move and sound. But something that got me personally more excited is that Springtrap will have a voice, and he will be voiced by PJ Haywood. And PJ Haywood voices William Afton in the games. He's voiced William Afton in Sister Location, Scraptrap in FNAF 6.
I knew it was a lie the moment I heard it, obviously. But it is intriguing nonetheless.
He also voiced Michael Afton, and he voiced Springtrap in FNAF AR.
Hide if you want. It did not save the others. It will not save you.
And I'm so glad he's coming back to voice Springtrap in Dead by Daylight. I hope they don't just reuse his lines from FNAF AR, and they actually get brand new voice lines. So PJ Haywood will voice Springtrap, and Matthew Lillard will voice the Yellow Rabbit skin. That's awesome, and that gets me more excited. So this DLC is going to be releasing in June. I don't know if there's a specific release date, but all I know is that it's releasing in June. So yeah, I'm so excited for Five Nights at Freddy's X Dead by Daylight. It's releasing next month in June. Excited to see Springtrap. I'm excited to hear his voice. PJ Haywood's Springtrap voice and Matthew Lillard's, and what voice lines they have. The map looks amazing. I wonder what the animatronics are gonna do, and what that security door is all about. But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm going to be playing this. I still have to learn Dead by Daylight. Are you guys excited for Dead by Daylight X Five Nights at Freddy's? It's coming really soon, as well as Secret of the Mimic. Also, on the Epic Games Twitter account, they tweeted about Dead by Daylight X Five Nights at Freddy's, and they said, tough to last Five Nights at Freddy's if you're already dead by daylight. Whoever wrote this needs a raise. So that's the end of the video. Click on this video where I rank the upcoming mascot horror movies. If you haven't watched it yet, I recommend watching it. I really liked the video. Make sure to subscribe, and see you in the next video.